Alright, let's do a quick unboxing for the second episode and see what we got. This was a recent purchase from AliExpress, and there's some things that I really needed for my work. Looks like they combined pretty much everything I ordered into a single package, so this should be a pretty good episode. Some of the things I'm ordering for the first time, some of the things I'm re-upping on, like what I'm thinking here is something that I just recently ran out of, and it's a really excellent product for cleaning your PCBs when you smother them with flux. This is nano cleaning sponges. Basically, they're tiny Mr. Clean Magic Eraser bits that are chopped up, and they do wonders when it comes down to cleaning your PCBs after you've done some soldering work. Next on the list, not sure what this is. It looks flexible. So, okay, these are blades for IC removal. You can never have enough of these because they break, they bend, and they go bad. I've never used this YCM brand, so I got a couple of knives. That's for cleaning up the glue on the chips that I got underfill. So I got a few of those, so that should last me a while. And some pickups. The pickups, I recently had like a really good one, and somehow I managed to break it. So I picked up a few of these as well. I think only 3. Oh yeah, I got 3 of each. 3 blades, 3 spatulas. Let me just drop them all into the same box here. This is probably a mat of some sort. This was in my cart for some time, and I was like, okay, well, you can never have too many of these because they do wear out over time. There's a nice and simple one. Can't remember which brand it is. Hopefully it's not branded. I hate when they're putting in like some brand names on them, but this one is actually really nice. Comparing to the one I got right now, I have the tool version, but this one is much thicker. I like that. Obviously, the thicker the silicone pad is going to be, the less chances of damaging your table you have. So that's probably going to get swapped out. What do we got here? Can't really guess, but cut up. Oh, this is some jumper wire. I got some really fine jumper wire. I ordered it just before I jumped into the project with the SSD that had lots of traces corroded from an accident. This is actually a pretty big episode I'm working on, and it's still not done, and I'm hoping that by the end of that process we're gonna see some light at the end of the tunnel, so stay tuned for that. Because there's actually some pretty cool backstory that comes with it. What about this thing here? Yes. Okay, so I ordered a bunch of new tweezers recently. Let me see if I can get some of them. And this is what I've found. So like I've been using this brand Vitas. Bought it from Union Repair, like I don't know, like 5 or 6 years, and I had a few, so I don't know like how many of them I've gone through, but this SSJP marking are excellent. When you have it in your hand, it's almost impossible to like have them kind of scissor. you know, like they just really stay put. I'm gonna try to film that. You don't even need a microscope here, because in this one, you see, like, I'm moving it, it moves maybe like a millimeter away. On these, you can spread them apart like 4 or 5 millimeters. And when you're grabbing a tiny wire, it's so easy to just kind of like lose it, because the moment it just splits up a tiny bit, the wire that is holding can fly away. This one does not do that. It's very sturdy comparing to the STS11. And I feel like this is some sort of cheap knockoff, because I got these for like a few bucks. And I think this one was about 10 or something. So I know I had some pretty good luck with tool tweezers. Tool tweezers have really never failed me, but I keep losing them. Keep losing them somehow. So let's see what we got here. Well, in the hand, first impression, this feels almost like this. Like, it's got same stainless steel feel to it. This one is yeah, it does feel cheaper. This one, it's not as loose as this, but it's still not as sturdy as this. I just want some good tweezers, guys. Honestly, I don't know, like, this feels so ergonomic in the hand. This tool 3D tweezer does not. It's got, like, the edges are kind of too square, and I'm not sure I like the sensation. It's something that I'll kind of gonna have to get used to, because it's not exactly what I was expecting. I have other tool tweezers here, and that's very interesting, because these ones actually do feel a lot like these ones do. They got same kind of material to them, and they got same feeling, and they got same level of sturdiness. This one is something in between, rather. We'll give it a try in the next, episodes, upcoming episodes. We'll see how they do, but if something tells me that it's not a premium product. I mean, the quality kind of speaks for itself. You can't really hide that. So I got, I think I ordered 3 of them, and they weren't cheap. These ones were, I believe, I'm gonna bring up all the links to the stuff later, but I feel like they were close to like 10 bucks a piece. Oh, this is what I've been waiting for the most. I don't know what's in here. Again, guys, I've ordered this stuff a few weeks ago, and I can't remember exactly what was on that order. I know there was a lot. This is something else that came up. I2C 3-piece set of tweezers, and I wanted to give that a try. Like, this feels good, and I think 3 of these cost same amount as each one of those. This is very polished, very, very smooth, feels great in the hand, and damn, they're really precise. Holy, you guys need to see this. This is what the tips look like on this set, and in comparison I'll show you what the other tool looks like. If I was to recommend a tweezer set between these and these, hands down, I'll go with those ones. They look really, really nice. Did I already lose the... I did. the holster for it. Okay, well that is a good piece. That is a good set. Not too happy about the tool. I'm not gonna do anything about it. You can never have enough tweezers in the shop, so I'm gonna keep them. What else we got? We have other things. Not a lot. We're coming kind of close to, I think, last package, and then there's one more big box. This is something new. It just started to pop up in my Instagram feed, and I've seen a bunch of short videos where completely destroyed mask on memory chips gets rebuilt. Gets rebuilt with this UV kind of repellent. When you're curing the mask, as soon as the UV light hits it, it's gonna start turning tough. But this film, it's got these arrays of dots, and 0.8 millimeter is what I chose because it's supposed to line up with the memory chips that I'm going to be working on. Let's see. I can't find them right now, but in nearest episodes, guys, there will be... Oh, there they are. Just as I said, I couldn't find them, I found them. So there's the chip. And so you would apply the mask on the chip first, and then before you go to cure it, you will want to line up this screen over the pads where your original pads are supposed to be, and they are going to remain moist in the liquid form, but anything outside of that, those two black dots, will get cured and it will get tough. And I got them in different forms, pitches and sizes, so that we can maybe do the same technique on other components when it's required. That's it for this bag, but I got this massive box here, and this was like something that I really wish existed from JBC, and maybe they will come up with something like that in the future. This is a Aifen hot air gun. Can't remember which specific model, something like F5, I think. If you guys use it, let me know. I've never used it, and I'm kind of a bit worried that it's might be a bit too powerful for the power outlets here. But it's got one feature that I dream about. It's got controls for your airflow and for your temperature right on the handle, where you can change it up without having to get up. And obviously it has like the common settings, like, you know, the Quick and other brands do, the presets for your common temperatures to be brought up to with a push of a button. So we've got a cable with it, obviously, American style. The nozzles are interchangeable with JBC, which is great because they don't have the straight ones, but they do have bent ones. And they got useful nozzles that JBC doesn't come with, so maybe I'll try those as well. So, but the bent nozzle, obviously, I have that's on my JBC right now. And the form and the the handle station look very much similar to what JBC kind of goes for as a style. Let's take a look at the wand. This is the coolest thing here. I mean, the rest is probably still interesting, but is it connected? Yeah, it's connected. So it's connected directly to the unit. It doesn't separate. So let's see what it looks like from here. So this is the nozzle style. It doesn't look the same as JBC, but overall feeling, it feels like it's a cheaper version, but not to a point where it's like it screams this was super cheap. It still feels like nice clicky buttons. I like that. So this is the feature I would really love for JBC to implement, and basically you can switch between the temperature and the airflow, and then up and down to adjust. So if, let's say, I'm sitting down and working, the problem is that my JBC is sitting way up high on the shelf above my monitors, so every time I need to switch the temperature, I gotta get up, change it, sit down, and continue working, which is, you know, it can get quite annoying if you understand me. Let's see what the rest of this unit looks like. So it's got a traditional holster on the side if you want to hang it up that way, like this. It's got some it's got pretty decent looking design, but it does look like it's, you know, they wanted to make it look like JBC. Obviously it doesn't feel anything close to it. The buttons are cheap and hard plasticky. The box itself feels light and crappy. I don't know, JBC is probably not that heavy either for the hot air station, but this holster actually feels very good. Nice and heavy. Oh, that's because it's steel. Yeah, so you can probably land your handle in like this, and it's gonna automatically shut off when you have it inserted. Now, it feels loose in here. I don't know if it's intentional or whatnot. In JBC, it doesn't feel like that. And this is, if I remember correctly, this is 1000 watts, maybe even 1200. So yeah, Aifen F5 Pro. That's the model name. I'm gonna be testing this out in the next couple of days. Hopefully the circuit here will hold up with it, and we'll do some comparison. I really like the handle. I'm not a huge fan of how the rest looks like, especially with mimicking the original, but it's cool because they even made it stackable. You know, like they got, the top looks the same as the JBC. It's got these kind of dips so that when you lay it in, it kind of gives it a bit more stability if they're stacked one on top of each other. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out, guys. I don't have time to power it on right now, but in the next couple of episodes, we'll see how it works. If it really is not up to my liking, I'm probably gonna ruffle this away, and one of you guys can probably grab it. But if it's a dope piece, then, you know, I'll be recommending this thing left and right, because this costs, I don't know, I can't remember specifically right now, but I think it was like around 250 bucks, and the JBC is like 1500. So if they do relatively the same quality wise, then I don't know what is there else to discuss. This is definitely has better features, maybe just the design and kind of, you know, You know what I mean, right? But yeah, this is it for the day's episode, guys. Let me know if you're using any of these products. If you want to check these products out for yourself, I'll drop the links in the description for you. Out of the things that we got today, I gotta say that I'm excited about the hot air station. I'm the most excited about two things: this and this, because this is I haven't never played with yet, so I really want to see how that's gonna do, and whether or not we can bring back that NAND, because the connections on it are already rebuilt. There was like over 10 of them, I think, or maybe even more broken, but that's done. And this wire, I ended up using 0.09 millimeter wire for that repair, so this would have been handy to have at the time, but for the next project with that flash drive that just came in today, we're gonna use this wire. Knives, yeah, I needed them, but I have something else that I kind of use right now and I'm okay with it, so this is cool, but I wouldn't say I'm stoked about it. I'll let you know about the quality of it and how well they work, but these are knives. They seem to be pretty good. I'm not happy with these, so I honestly wouldn't recommend you buy it. But this, like, for the money I paid, I think this is the score. This is the best out of them. So there's one like that, okay, 3D NS03. There's one like this. Oh my, yeah, this is my favorite right now. I'm gonna go order a few more while they're still out there for that price. And the bend one. Bend one, amazing. I really like these tweezers. Very nice quality. I don't know how hard they are, but hopefully they last me a while. Thanks guys for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow.